Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with my third of 6 videos covering the best of 2020. That seems like a very bad sentence. Just those words, best of 2020. Anyhow, today I'm going to be writing down my top 5 best directors of the year. I've already covered supporting roles, actor and actress, so please go back and watch those. So let's get right into it. Number 5, I'm saying Christopher Nolan for Tenet. Now, I do criticize Tenet for being a bit high on its own hype. It's one of those movies, just like when Inception came out, everybody was, oh, it's so complicated, and I couldn't keep track. You have to watch it again. And I really didn't get that. Again, I didn't get that out of the Nolan movie. I thought it was a bit stupid, but I mean, the reason I'm nominated because it's Nolan is the movie star you come to see at this point. If you're just wanting to go see that kind of wild imagery of that and huge practical special effects, definitely check it out because it's a really really fun movie, and it's visually it's just an absolute blast. Like I said, I don't really the story. I didn't get lost in the story. I even found the movie to a degree predictable. But I did really, really enjoy Tenet, and it's pretty much just because it gave me what I wanted to see in that big, lavish, insane style of action he has. Except for fist fights, he's yet to shoot a decent fist fight in his entire career. Number 4, I'm gonna say Patty Jenkins for Wonder Woman 1984. What I really liked the most about her approach to this film is she's not making the exact same movie as she did with the first film in 2017. Yeah, sure, it's a different time, but it's also a different tone, a little bit more heart, a little bit more innocence, a bit more of a romp, The story does eventually get heavy and escalate in scale and scope, but, I mean, it doesn't really lose that grip of feeling kind of a throwback to like Richard Donner's Superman or the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. It has a touch of humbleness to it, and I really, really like that about it. And I don't care if it's sappy. I also loved how it kind of reached back to themes in Man of Steel when they really initially launched the DCEU. The kind of concept that humanity is what these superpowered beings have to elevate themselves to be. Just because they're powerful and immortal and strong and shit like this doesn't make them better than humans. It means they have to do better. They have to be, they have to humble themselves just to be equal to us. You know what I mean? But at a moral level. I don't want to spoil anything, but I love the third act for Wonder Woman 1984. I enjoyed the whole movie, and Patty Jenkins did a great job with both films. Number 3, I'm going to say Brandon Cronenberg for Possessor. I tell you, man, Possessor was something else. I absolutely loved this. Movie. I've praised it before. It's so visually stunning, and the story is just captivating and original and dark and morbid. It's just, I love this. And just the gore in this damn movie is so great. And I gotta say, seeing who he's spawned from, David Cronenberg, he was no slouch. The Fly is one of the great horror movies of the 80s. It's one of the most celebrated horror movies of all time. I mean, this is on that level, and right out the gate, and having his own kind of vision and voice, like right away. You could say kind of reminds you a little bit of Lynch movies and Cronenberg movies, of course, but it's its own thing. I've never seen anything like Possessor. Great movie, great work, and the fact that it was his first film is just even more impressive. Number 2, I'm going to say Thomas Bezucha for Let Him Go. I've talked about when I did the thing that this is a guy been floating around Hollywood for 20 plus years now. Oh shit, it's falling down on me all of a sudden. Avalanche. For 20 plus years, he directed, kid movies and romantic comedies. Now he had a chance to really sink his teeth into something here, and boy did he nail it. It is a gripping, stunning, emotional, thrilling, captivating motion picture. Let Him Go is a masterpiece, an absolute masterpiece, and it just it goes into this great kind of vision for journeymen. You know, you can stick to it, you hold at it, and, you know, eventually you have a chance to really do something special. And my number one, the winner for Best Director of 2020, I give to Guy Ritchie for The Gentleman. The Gentleman was a return to form for Guy Ritchie. Gangsters, multi-layered stories, a huge array of colorful characters and charismatic movie stars. And the best thing about it, other than just sitting down and watching the movie, sit down and watch interviews and see him talking about, there's not a shred of pretentiousness about him. It's just, it was a project. It was a job. It was just go out there and have a good time and make a movie that I want to watch kind of thing. And, oh man, great work. And I love The Gentleman. Recommend it to absolutely everybody. He's the best work of a best director this year, I said. Apparently, my daughter woke up and I'm not in the room with her, so she has to have a total meltdown, so I guess I gotta rush through this video. My honorable mentions are, she's not alone in there, no. Best Director, honorable mentions, I'm gonna say Severin Fiala and Veronica France work on The Lodge, just an uncompromising, chilling horror film, merciless motion picture. I have not seen their previous movie, Goodnight Mommy, but I've heard really good things about it. And after seeing The Lodge, I definitely want to get around to seeing that. I'm going to say Autumn de Wilde for Emma. A wonderful job on Emma. Oh, God, I got sweat stains. Wonderful job on Emma. A terrific movie. A great balance of character and of period. You know, just everything seems so natural in its form. It felt so authentic about the time and the dialogue. And great, again, great work here. Dave Franco for The Rental. I've praised that in my last video. Just a wonderful work. Again, his first film he wrote as a director, wrote it too, and just showed so much talent right out the gate with just where to put the camera and what moments to show and how to show them. Great sequence towards the end of the movie where you get this kind of montage sequences where you're cutting around to all the hidden cameras that have been there the whole time we didn't know about through the whole film. Really cool shit. Michael Matthews for Love and Monsters is just absolutely delightful film. It's like, imagine just a fun version of A Boy and His Dog. You know, A Boy and His Dog except without the rape. It was a great movie, and just so charismatic, so fun. One of the best times you'll have watching a movie this year, I promise you. And Christopher Landon for Freaky. I really like Freaky, or Freaky Friday the 13th, as it should have been called. This was just a love letter to body swap movies, slasher horror films, and old Disney in a way, even though it has nothing to do with Disney. Great performances from Vince Vaughn and Katherine Newton. And like with Happy Death Day, just a wonderful sense of character that he has in these films. He's a good director. I still say, I still want to know why there's a cryo chamber in a high school. That's the most contrived thing of the whole film. And this is about a body-swapping serial killer. But this was a fun list of directors. All these people did interesting movies and good work. This is 3 videos down, halfway through this sucker. Hope y'all have enjoyed it so far. I do think none of these people are going to get appreciated for Oscars. I really think this year at the Oscars is going to be, as I said a few months back, a bowing to the new gods. Everything's going to go to the streaming services. And because a lot of the big, more high-profile projects by directors with clout got pushed back, except for a handful of a few movies, which I pretty much all mentioned right here. I really think it's going to be an interesting year. There's going to be a lot of unheards, a lot of no-names, people you're not familiar with getting nominated for Oscars this year, especially for Best Director and Screenplay categories. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing, what kind of opportunities that opens up for people down the line. And, that's all I gotta say. I hope y'all like this video. Please comment, share, subscribe if you want to. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.